Name me 5 strikers that could score 20 plus goals as a reserve striker. Pew, 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 pew. Nobody, dog. Nobody can replace it, dog. There's no substitute that can replace Ferran Torres. Dog. This may seem like a hot take to some Barca fans, but in my personal opinion, we're not selling Ferran Torres, dog. Because let's be honest, who is going to replace Ferran Torres this summer? Nobody. And that's why we need him here. If you guys just know, or you didn't know him from the last game, Robert Lewandowski had his last game for the club. Like, I did one day, and I'm very sad. I was crying. I was crying like a mentally distressed orphan, dog. Like really, like I was really crying, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was really ferociously crying, dog. And the fact that Lewandowski's finally leaving the club, it makes me realize, like, yo, we cannot sell Ferran Torres like that. Well, I already realized that from like back a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, to be honest. But now I'm really have to talk about it because it's like, which player could score 20 plus goals right now in this market right now, in this transfer market, especially of the strikers that we can actually afford that can replace Ferran Torres? Nobody. Okay, so today I'm gonna break down why we need to keep Ferran Torres, and there's only 2 main reasons. And before I get into it, of course, you guys want to join your boy, like, share, sub, turn on notice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Join your boy. Like, what? Why? Anyway, let's get straight into the video. Now, the first reason is pretty obvious, dog. He's a 20 plus goal scorer striker. Now, whether you like it or not, I understand the dry spells that we've had this season has been very atrocious, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. The dry spells have been really, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not been really been beautiful. But we have to admit, he's had great goal scoring spells, especially just this past recent one. His past recent goal scoring spell was beautiful. He scored against Atletico, he scored against other La Liga teams. I forgot the other La Liga teams, but you get the point. He did score against Real Madrid. You know, he did that too to help us secure the title. So yeah, there's that too. So he's basically scored in very crucial games of the season. Like, let's be honest, he's scored in some very crucial games. I know some games he was kind of blank. He wasn't there, and he had his dry spells, but his goal scoring spells and goal scoring runs were very consistent and very good. He even scored a hat trick this season. Yeah, y'all remember? Y'all didn't remember that? He scored a hat trick. I think it was against Espanyol or Real Sociedad. I think it was Espanyol. It might be. I don't remember. But it was away from home, though. Or it's Real Betis. I do not remember, but it was one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? He scored a hat trick this season, too. And he scored, I think, over 22, 23 plus goals, I think, this season so far, 21. I don't remember. Or 19. I don't even remember. But it's one of them. He's one of the top scorers of this season, okay? Especially the fact that Robert Lewandowski this season has not been consistent. He's been injury, and of course, he's getting older and obvious. Ferran Torres, there was games where Ferran Torres, yes, he was blank, but there's also games where Ferran Torres actually stepped up and actually scored. And I think we need someone like that because, in my personal opinion, I've always seen him as a utility player. I've never seen him as a starter. I don't know why a lot of Barca fans thought he's going to be a starter. No, he's never been the best when he was a starter. He's always been the best when he's a utility player. Now, I understand because of last season, in 2024 and 2025 season, that he was scoring a lot of goals, and people were saying, oh, he's going to evolve to the next level. And it's just like, bro, it's Ferran Torres, bro. Come on, bro. You cannot expect Ferran Torres to reach to the next level. Yes, did he improve? Yes. But do I expect him to be a 30, 40 plus striker? No, that's not happening, bro. That's only for the top center forwards, bro. That's like a natural goal scoring instinct. In my personal opinion, Ferran Torres, he's very good at scoring goals, but he doesn't have that natural goal scoring instinct where you can just be at the box in the right time or the box at this time. And, you know, like Lewandowski, for example. Lewandowski has that natural striker instinct. Ferran Torres, yes, he scores a lot of goals, but if you notice in some other games, like especially during his dry spells, he never really makes those certain runs. Like, there's times where your mouth just drove past 3-4 niggas, and then you're just like, yo, Ferran Torres, dog. Like, yo, fam, so you're not in the box. They're like, where are you, dog? Where are you, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fam, where are you, dog? You understand that, dog? So it's like, I don't think he had that natural striker instinct to even begin with. So I don't know what people were expecting with that. In my personal opinion, I've always seen him as a very great utility player that can back up the main center forward. Just in case if the main center forward gets injured or gets hurt for a bit, Frank will come in with his fresh legs and just do whatever he needs to do. You understand that, Dak? You understand that, Dak? Anyway, let's get to the second point here. And that is, there's not enough options. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there's not enough options in the striker market right now for us to get us a backup striker. First of all, we need a center back and we need a center forward. Now, I heard Barca's trying to prioritize the forward line more than the defense line. I don't know why, but they need to focus on the defense line more. Laporta, Deco, lock in, Dak. Lock in, Dak. Anyway, like, you get the point. Like, fams, we don't have enough to get a main center forward and then a substitute striker. No, we need to get to what we need to improve. A left winger, a creative left winger, a center forward, and a center back. Maybe even some people even say another fullback, which I'm gonna dive into a conversation with that. I'm gonna make a separate video about that, so stay tuned for that. But you get the point. I don't think we can replace Ferran Torres right now. In my personal opinion, Ferran Torres offers a lot to Barcelona. I know, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. I know some of you will be like, oh, that's not chill. Yeah, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? Fuck you, man. But no, I'm dead serious. Ferran Torres offers a lot. Like I said, the guy scored 20 plus goals this season, bro. He's a utility player. Yes, he has his dry goal spells, but he offers a lot. Name me 5 strikers that could score 20 plus goals as a reserve striker. Pew, 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 pew. Nobody, dog. Nobody can replace it, dog. There's no substitute that can replace Ferran Torres. Dog. Stop saying to replace him. Doesn't make no sense. There's no other striker in the world right now in this transfer market that we can afford that can replace the utility style of Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres is valuable for this club for a reason, dad. Some strikers are just good for the utility. And it seems like Ferran Torres is fine with it. He's pretty chill with it, all right? It's just like Pedro for Barcelona. Y'all remember Pedro? Y'all don't remember Pedro? Pedro was a utility winger. He was pretty good. He could play in all positions. Wingers. I think he even played as a striker once. Did he do that? One time? I don't remember, but it was something like that. I think he was mostly a winger. I could be wrong, though. I could be definitely wrong. I think he was a winger most of the time, but you get the point. The guy was a utility winger, and he was very reliable, especially when those La Liga games, especially when the players are hurt or they're tired. Let those types of players just play and do their thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I kind of see Ferran Torres as more of like a Marcus Rashford type of player. Like, you're not going to be the starter, but when you come on the pitch, you're going to contribute. You're going to have at least a goal contribution at least. You're going to help us win games. You're going to help us get over the line in certain games. Especially if we need fresh legs or something, if some things are not going right and we need somebody different on the pitch to really add that thing or that extra legs or that extra energy and that extra clinical finish, Ferran Torres is your guy. You understand? Because I don't see any other strikers right now in the world right now that could do what Ferran Torres is doing for any other club. Which other utility striker is scoring 20 plus goals, bro? Nobody. And Ferran Torres, the impressive thing about Ferran Torres too, I think he has no penalty goals this season, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he has any penalty goals this season. So that's even more impressive. You understand that, dog? Like, what? I think he has more I think he has the same amount of non-penalty goals as Mbappe, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe one less. I don't remember. You guys can put it on the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, how do you guys feel about my opinion about Ferran Torres? Do you guys believe he needs to be sold this summer? Do you guys believe he needs to stay this summer? Let me know down below. Because in my personal opinion, I think he needs to stay. Alright? Anyways, if you guys don't join your boy, you're a waste man. Okay? So like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. Because if you do subscribe, you're a great man. We're building a fams here. So you know what I'm saying? Anyways, stay blessed. Peace.